Yo, what's up you guys? My name is Wormy, and today we're taking a look at my Infinite Radiant build. Okay, so with this build, I think you can use pretty much any weapon you want, but my favorite weapons to use with this build are pulse rifles, because they can drastically change your head to body shot ratio, or even increase TTK for some archetypes. Alright, next let's take a look at our stats. I pretty much use 10, 6, 8 on all of my hunter builds. I think this is pretty much mandatory nowadays, because of the flinch changes that Resilience got. The only difference from 8 recovery to 10 is 1 second, which I would gladly take for some extra resilience. The rest of my stats, I use 5 discipline, 7 intellect, 6 strength. I don't think discipline or strength really matter in this build because with Frosties and Ember of Benevolence, they pretty much make my cooldowns extremely fast. Okay, next let's go over the mods real quick. I use 2 pulse rifle targetings, a pulse rifle loader, fastball, radiant light for the stat increase, 2 unflinching mods, absolution and powerful friends for the stat increase, and then for my cloak I use outreach and quick charge for the extra swap speed on shotguns. Okay, last but not least, let's take a look at the subclass. Okay, for my super I use blade barrage, but here you could use pretty much whatever you'd like, whether that being 6-shot Goldie or 3-shot Goldie. Okay, next for the centerpiece of the build I use acrobat's dodge. This in conjunction with Frosties and Ember of Benevolence makes it so you can get up to a 20-second cooldown on your dodge. I use strafe jump. For my melee I use knife trick. This synergizes with Ember of Searing and Ember of Torches for that extra radiant uptime. I use a healing grenade because the restoration effect does work with Ember of Benevolence to give me that extra uptime for acrobat's dodge and my other abilities. I use knock 'em down, which enhances my blade barrage super, giving it more projectiles, and while radiant, final blows with your equipped throwing knife fully refund your melee energy. This is insane synergy because when I hit anybody with my melee with Ember of Torches, it will automatically make me radiant, which gives knife trick and other melee throwing knives a full reset if I do get a kill with them, regardless of being radiant prior to throwing it. For my other aspect, I use on your mark. Precision final blows grant you and nearby allies increased handling and reload speed for a short duration, stacks 3 times. Also, activating your class ability will immediately give you maximum stacks of on your mark. Okay, let's take a look at my fragments. For my first fragment, I use Ember of Beams. Your solar super projectiles have stronger target acquisition, which does work for blade barrage, and it gives it pretty insane aimbot. I also get 10 intellect. For my next fragment, I use Ember of Searing. Defeating scorched targets grants melee energy. I also get 10 recovery. Next I use Ember of Torches. Powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant. Next I use Ember of Benevolence, applying restoration, cure, or radiant to allies grants increased grenade, melee, and class ability regeneration for a short time. This one does knock down discipline, but I think this fragment is so strong and I have so many ways of proccing it with healing grenade, and acrobat's dodge, and knife trick that I think it is worth it. For my final fragment I use Ember of Solace. Radiant and restoration effects applied to you have increased duration. Okay, that's it for the Infinite Radiant build. Let me know what you think, and I hope you give it a try. Also check me out on socials. I stream every single day on twitch.tv/epicwormy, link in the description. Also check out my Twitter for updates on future streams and videos. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Dude, it gets so humid here that like you think it's raining, but it's literally just the humidity.
It's just hot. Just wet hot.
Iron Banner.
You know that feeling like when you get out of the shower, like you can't get dry, like you leave the door closed? That's just what it feels like.
Ew, that's gross.
Yep.
You get all sticky.
Yep.
That sucks.
Weapons will find their mark.
Yeah, I prefer like if it's gonna be hot, at least like dry hot. So like, fuck it. Hot anyway. I don't want to be wet and hot. Like so uncomfortable.
It really is. Yep, that's what happens in Louisiana, dude. It's like it's almost like monsoon weather, like to some degree. Shit, One Punch Man.
That's 2. 3 down.
You get like 5 minutes of relief if it rains on you, but then it just becomes humid and it's worse than it was before.
Like
Actually,
the hunters
tragic.
of old, they hear the
What about
hounds
wet
sing
and cold?
notes.
In Louisiana, it's
Flames
wet
have
hot.
gone cold. The fires
super
are lit.
humid,
Find
hot,
your prey and end them.
which is like awful. And I said I'd rather have it be dry hot than wet hot. 'Cause
Is over.
at least dry hot, it's not weird. Like, okay, it's hot.
Make your enemies
For me, likes it dry, confirmed.
Take what I can get. Why?
Not in the business of being picky, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, dude, fuck. Come on.
It gets really fast once you like get the rep and stuff, Caboose. Are you wearing the armor and the emblem? It makes it a lot faster.
Let's have wet cold. I like wet cold. Like a rainy cold. That's fun. I like that. You know, being from LA, you'd think I'd like it warm and sunny. I like it cold and wet. Like if it was raining every day, I'd love it.
I don't mind the cold. Oh yeah, I like the rain, but I don't like being wet.
Yeah, I just like the weather and the atmosphere. So like cloudy, rainy,
Find your
it's
prey and
amazing.
end them.
So relaxing.
That's my favorite part about like hurricanes is you just get like days of rain.
Yeah, and then your house fucking blows over. It's like fuck. Well,
Yeah, I mean I didn't say it was all
Yeah.
good, but like
had a couple good days. Take what you can get, dude. Whatever.
what if we kiss under the traveler while it's raining? Look at this. You fucking get mental health, please.
Jeez.
Another hunt will come soon. Well fought. The flames have ignited.
Can't see
Let
shit,
the
dude.
wolves
What is going
hunt.
on?
Bring
My
the
God.
bullets down
You're just
like
exploding
a
all of them.
reaper.
Got a Slayer.
Jeez.
5 minutes left. Sound tactics so far. You've
Dude, the
got
windows don't
nothing
shatter.
left to prove.
They breathe.
Let the wolves rest.
Like
The hunt
I don't know how
is
to
over.
explain this to you.
The fuck?
When I was in I think it was Hurricane Gustav that I was in Morgan City for, but the walls of the brick home I was staying in were like breathing. Like it's the strangest phenomenon.
Another hunt will come soon.
From like the pressure being exerted on the house, like you could literally see them like expanding and like
Oh.
contracting.
Creepy. Like a monster
Yeah.
house.
King is yours.
It's
Relish
horrifying
this
because
hunt.
it sounds like the world's ending outside.
All of you
Jeez.
like iron bullets.
People in like Hurricane Valley, dude, have like superpowers. I don't know how they withstand that.
Hurricane Valley. I
Is it
think it's called
Hurricane Valley? Surely it's Hurricane Valley.
Don't let up till it's over.
Hurricane Street. Fucking, I don't know. Hurricane Boulevard.
Man said Hurricane Valley.
Oh, one of those. It's one of those.
No reward is as well earned as one from a well-fought victory.
If you breathe into the house while it's raining, I mean, I don't think it's gonna do much there, pal, but go for it, I guess.
Okay.
Tornado Alley, yeah, that's the
Tornado
one.
Alley. Yeah, that one. I
Maybe
knew it was
that's
one of
what it's
those. I
going.
wasn't that far off.
Hurricane Valley.